And welcome back to our podcast, Wasted. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Courtney.
If you're new here, welcome to Wasted, where we basically give you the lowdown on everything tech.
Season 2.
Yeah, season 2. If you haven't listened to season 1, go back and listen to those 12 episodes. But new year, new things coming.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Very exciting and very weird because I'm thinking in my head 2025 is going to be the year where I'm going to walk out of my house and I'm going to walk past a robot, like a Tesla robot.
Oh my gosh.
Like I'm going to be in Tesco's or Sainsbury's and one's going to be at the self-checkout scanning their like shopping for the week.
Oh no, they're shopping for the week.
Yeah, I'm thinking somebody will have a robot, like you'll have a robot and you'll just send it out.
To hold your shopping or something, yeah.
That's
there you go,
weird.
My shopping bag.
Can you actually imagine just a robot just in front of you? You have to, like, you're waiting behind a robot to
Or just
finish.
like kick it or something. Just be like, do you know what I mean? Just hurry up.
It's actually insane.
That's really scary.
Because 2024 was like the year of ChatGPT was getting like better and everyone was using it.
Yeah.
Apple Intelligence and stuff like that. And now I feel like it's only going to get like better and stronger.
Yeah, that's just the start. It is exciting, but I get what you mean. It's like how much of AI is going to take over.
Because let's face it, if I didn't have to clean the house, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, same.
If I could get a robot to clean the house, I absolutely would.
Then there's so many films like where the robot's evil.
They turn on you or they get obsessed with your partner.
Yeah, seriously.
But that's like human robots, isn't it? Where they
it's like they have a soul or something. Like they have a moral compass.
Yeah, they are called something, human robots. Like,
oh, are they?
Is it cyborgs?
I don't know. Comment down below.
Can you tell us?
It will be a thing where society will be like, oh, robots have rights, robots this, robots that.
My
like,
God.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah.
If you have a robot cleaner, you have to pay the like it'll be stupid things like that.
I have so many like things going through my brain now. I'm like the worst.
It's like Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get an office robot.
Can you imagine that?
That'd
a
be
recycled
cool.
robot.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Made of old tech. That'd actually be kind of cool. Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back. I think we just jump straight in it.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about our predictions for 2025 and what we think is going to happen and our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Same thing. What do you think? What's your predictions?
I think AI and also... Like I think in the medical field, they'll use AI for... Well, I think they already have in different countries. They use it to scan the body for, I don't know, diseases, cancer and stuff like that. So I think that might be, developed more.
Which I think is a good idea. Because
I think it's
we
good.
already have the X-ray machines and stuff.
Another weird thing, there was that video, a robot doing eyelash extensions. I wouldn't want... It's this massive machine hovering over this woman and it's just like... quickly go in and pin it on the lashes, but I would be so scared that it's just going to accidentally
it turns on you like the robots.
I just think that's so weird. And it was like $125 or something.
Can you imagine?
The running cost of that machine must be way more than it doesn't seem worth it.
I suppose selective people and selective businesses and countries will have them.
Yeah, I mean, of course it was going to be America first.
Well, I'm kind of surprised though. Because normally, like, China have big things. Like, they have, vending machines of all sorts of...
Or, like Sweden.
Yeah,
like those sort of countries.
They're very quite, they're on it.
Advanced, yeah. Germany and... They probably do. It's just not hit the news yet. That's what I think. What about you?
I think still on the subject of AI, because in my opinion, overall, I think AI is going to be a massive thing in 2025. Not that it already is. It was... a massive thing in 2024, but now I think it's going to be even bigger. I mean, on Apple iPhones now, they have their Apple Intelligence and Siri and ChatGPT is within Siri now. But I think Siri's kind of going to be pushed out.
Which is sad. I think iPhone, we didn't actually realise that was probably the first integration of AI that's been there for how long?
Yeah.
But I didn't really, I don't know, AI wasn't in my vocabulary like a few years ago. It's up until maybe 2022. I was like, oh, AI, what is this? I'd have updated my iPhone. I haven't used any of the new stuff yet, so... Yeah, we'll see.
I have a question. When was the last time you used Siri on your phone?
It's just by accident.
Yeah.
When I'm in a rush trying to do something. I never even used it back in the day either.
I did when things used to come out on YouTube. This is when like TikTok wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Things used to come out on YouTube or Facebook. And you'd ask Siri like, oh, Siri, what does the fox say? And it'd be like, wow, pow, 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 pow.
Does it actually?
Yeah,
does it do it now?
Yeah, try it on your phone.
Siri, what does the fox say?
But that wasn't what it used to be like. Let me try it
I didn't expect that. Usually he talks, doesn't he?
Hey Siri, what does the fox say?
An Arctic fox sounds like this.
Okay, so they're not even funny anymore. Because normally it would be like, wah, pow, 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 pow. I'm not kidding. You need to YouTube it because I look like a liar. You would Google, funny things that Siri says, and you would tell it jokes all the time.
Yeah, like it's kind of like when Alexa came out, and
she
it's like,
farts and stuff.
Tell Alexa to whisper, and she'll whisper. Yeah, really creepy.
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, I never use Siri. Do you know what really annoys me? It's like when Alexa doesn't listen to you. You're like, Alexa, play.
My Alexa won't even turn on now. It just flashes Amazon, flashes off.
Do you think it's because you've got loads of notifications on your Amazon Alexa app? Because I had to clear loads of... Yeah, I had to clear loads of notifications, then she started working again. Does it have like a yellow ring around it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got loads of notifications on your app.
But I haven't ordered anything.
It could be, do you want this added to your shopping list? Or this is an update on Amazon Alexa now. Look at us learning something new. Happy New Year.
It's just so annoying.
I also don't understand Alexa sometimes. Like, you know how when it first started and everyone was using it for everything, like I genuinely only ask her to play music now.
Like, what's the weather like going to be today?
Yeah, see that, or I don't even trust them anymore. I'm like, the weather's going to be the weather when I look out the window.
Yeah.
I'll just wake up and see. But I can't I can't be trusting Alexa anymore. Yes. I asked her some sort of eye condition the other day. Because my friend just got diagnosed with some really rare eye condition, and I was like, oh, what does it mean? And I was telling her, and she was like, bronchitis or something like that, and I was like, girl,
that's so, yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
I was like, I'm not even saying that. Or it's like, Alexa stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, shut up. And you're like screaming and shouting that.
Your neighbours probably like, oh my God.
Yeah, the amount of arguments we have just so I could tell her just to stop is unreal.
Next up, battery tech advancements. Samsung have been working on, for the past 3 years, a solid state battery. Mm-hmm. Basically mean your phone won't overheat as much and it will have a longer lifespan, because the current lithium ion batteries that we have in our phone, it basically means that electrolytes have to travel back and forth in order to keep your phone running, which causes the overheating and things like that. So this would be good, just for anyone really. Because I think that's like the one thing that people get, that's why people get new phones, because their battery's dead or running out, or it's overheated and your phone crashes. So it'll be good to see when they put it out, and I think they're going to put it in their wearables first, which makes sense because it's a small battery. People will wear their wearables to work out, so it'll be interesting to see how that works.
And that's Samsung.
Yes, of course. It's not going to be Apple, is it?
Yeah, I was about to say, do you think Apple will ever? They tend to do stuff. Sorry, Apple, but they tend to copy Android, but like a year or two,
and take the credit.
And take all the credit, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! I've never seen this before."
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's me. We're in the office with Android users, and we're more Android users than iPhone users in the office, isn't it? So we're always in debates about what's better, the Android or the iPhone. I think I said something about the iPhone the other day, and then someone was like, "Yeah, I've got that for like 2 years. There's no different." And I'm like, no, I don't believe that. No way. Another thing that I am predicting in 2025 is more foldable phones.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because, there is pros and cons to foldable phones. 2024, so the Nubia Flip 5G sold at $499, and they're thinking in 2025 it will be even more affordable, foldable phones will be even more affordable. I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't mind a foldable phone because I love a big screen. Like, I've got the Plus. But then sometimes I do get annoyed that I can't fit my phone in my pocket. Or sometimes I like taking a little bag out, and sometimes that's the only thing I can fit in my bag. But I love it because I love my TikToks on my big phone because I feel like I can see more.
I get what you mean, because you can't fold it. Back then you couldn't fold it, but with these ones you can fold it and it is a bit more compact. You say it's going to be more affordable, but I feel like Apple will release it.
Oh yeah, Apple release it for... Yeah, Jesus. Apple's going to release it for $10K a month.
Yeah, I would be tempted to get a foldable phone. I would.
Yeah,
or a
just
flip
to see
phone.
what it's
I don't
like.
know, because there's the fold where you open it like a book, and then the flip where it's like the traditional flip phones. So,
but they're not as dramatic, are they?
No, they're not.
Like the flip phone that we got upstairs.
The screen's just like a normal,
You don't get the whole...
Yeah, it's like a soft close. I'm not going to rule it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out because I'd want to see what it's like. Because obviously the front of it, you'll have just the main bits like, just pause the music and everything. And then to actually use the phone, you'll have to open it, which I think would be quite good because it's like, you wouldn't really need an iPad anymore, right? Because it'll be quite like...
Yeah, because my uncle has a foldable phone and it's really nice.
You like it? Is it an Android?
Yeah. And he's an Apple user and he got it for work for when he travels.
Oh.
And he loves it because it's like, it's massive. When you open it up, it is so big and the quality is insane. Like, I'm not even joking. The camera quality, when he took pictures of me and my cousins, and it was better than iPhone. And 2, when he like closes it, it's so sleek. It's like small enough to put in your bag. It's so nice. I was very tempted to maybe transition to
an Android foldable.
It was really nice. Like, it felt very premium. Like, if I spent $1,000 on it, I'd be like, okay, I know why I'm spending that much money. It was so nice.
But sometimes you think, like, we were talking about this earlier, in some countries, people would class Android users as like poor.
Yeah, like America. I think it's in America, yeah.
It seemed to be like, if you got an Android, you clearly just don't have enough money to buy an iPhone.
But don't you think it's because, like, back in the day, everyone had Androids, they were so disposable. One day you had a BlackBerry, one day you had, like...
They were so cheap.
Yeah. And then iPhone was, like, the only thing on its own. Whereas now I think it's flipped. I think Androids are more premium.
I do think...
Certain, like, flagship ones, yeah.
That's so true. I was with my friend the other day, and he's got an Android, and then he literally said... Android looks way more, like, because it's thicker, it's heavier.
Sturdy.
And just all iPhones look exactly the same.
We know they're rubbish, though. We're not going to deny.
Yeah, and I'll be coming straight off this podcast and going on my iPhone.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. Like, I know they're not as good. It's just habit, creature of habit, you know?
Yeah. So you could potentially be swayed.
Yeah, for the foldable, yeah, it was really nice. Like, you have to see it in person.
Maybe
like,
we'll see Yas with a foldable phone.
Another prediction... for me is like phone protection. So obviously we done a blog and it was about phone theft in London, and it was something stupid like just over 52,000 phones that were stolen in the last year, only in London. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's horrendous. Something has to be done about it, and I think now the government's looking to the phone brands to see like, okay, what can be done. I know that I think it's Samsung. No, and there's Android theft detection, where basically, say if I just grabbed your phone, it would detect that it's been stolen, and then we'll just put all the protection measures in there to protect yourself, basically.
How accurate is it though? Because you know, if like you're having a little joke with your friend and you take your phone for a selfie or something, does it then be like, the police are outside your door?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that iPhone doesn't have it. But maybe we'll see that with Apple next year, just to put some sort of measures. Can you imagine, though, if someone like took your iPhone and then detected it was stolen, whatever, and could like take the fingerprint of the person stealing it, or like a face scan or something.
And it will instantly know who it is.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be good. But then it's like you said, just how accurate is it?
Because you never know, because your little cousin or someone will take your phone.
Imagine calling the police on your 3-year-old. We'll see. I think Apple definitely need to put something in place, because I think at the moment it's just the only thing that they have is the Face ID, so you can't open it unless you actually can scan your face.
Which is really annoying when you've got like a full face of makeup on.
Who is she?
Especially during like COVID and that, where like you had the mask on, you had to keep being like, especially if you're out in public, you used to be like,
so annoying.
I don't want anybody to think that I'm like breathing anything, so just like,
I know.
just very quickly.
Maybe Apple put like the Android phones where they have the thumbprint in the screen.
I think that
is like the one thing I'd really want.
Well, just the lock screen will do.
Yeah.
Like the lock button,
just to put no. Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just because some Androids still have the
on the side. Yeah, that's true. They had all those functions for the action button, but not to unlock with your thumbprint. Oh, it's actually so annoying. Why didn't they do that?
Apple's not very intelligent, is it?
No.
I could never understand phone theft now the technology's really advanced. I feel like we could talk about this on a whole new podcast, because it's so confusing now, because you've got to have your Face ID, like you can't really do anything with a locked phone either.
Yeah, especially with iPhones, like that's it, you can't get into it once it's been locked. I don't think you can get into it again.
That's why obviously they're going around on bikes and taking it when people are on their phone, because it's already unlocked.
Oh yeah, or them things where they stick it on the wall and they like doing their videos and then people just crash. So stupid.
Why would you do that? Another thing is dumb phones.
Yeah.
Which are basically old phones, like old dumb phones, like these old dumb phones. Going back to those, a lot more people want to go back to them because I don't use all the features in my phone still to
No.
this day.
No.
More of these phones.
Little haul.
Oh my God, the next generation YouTubers are like going back to dumb phones. Can you imagine like this having a little bit of touchscreen in it? Or like your Face ID in one of these? Because people are like, well, we don't really use anything for like the new iPhones. Like we don't use any more features. So we've just gone back to these phones to take selfies and have like a camera there. Oh, I should invent it.
Do it. Set the trend.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I'm trademarking that right now. Little camera up the top. So it's still with your Face ID and your little...
Put a little flash on there.
A little flash.
Yes.
It can fit in your pocket. You can... I'll still put the snake game on there, just for nostalgia.
Put your little charm at the bottom, like the hanging charms, yeah. Well, that is actually a new trend as well. People are putting their charms on their phone cases.
But they're the phone cases that are not actually going to protect your phone.
Yeah. Look at us. My gosh, are we growing up?
Yeah. Yeah, some people obviously want to go back to old dumb phones because you don't use all the features in... I really don't. I use the apps.
I don't, yeah. It is just the apps.
It's not very often I will go in there and be like, oh, do you know what? I really need something.
Generative AI on my phone.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to use it really.
It's insane, isn't it? How I've only got that phone to do what I've done on my previous phones.
Yeah, I haven't done anything different.
So yeah, I'm predicting maybe inventing some sort of dumb phone but with TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and that on it.
That would be good. And the battery would be banging.
Yeah, So that's my prediction.
Talking about dumb phones, and let's talk about sustainability, because actually having a dumb phone would be really bad for the environment if we go back to that.
Not the one that I will make. It'll be all recyclable materials.
Well, hopefully we'll see more phone brands being a bit more sustainable and not greenwashing everything. Because obviously last year we saw with Apple in their report, like to be honest, they done pretty well. Like the iPhone had 100% cobalt. Am I saying that right?
100% recyclable cobalt.
Cobalt and 95% of recycled lithium in their iPhone 16 batteries, which is, I think that's pretty impressive. I always bash Apple in their reports.
But you're doing good for the environment.
Yeah, and they're one of the only phone brands that put a report out and they don't go through everything, like we've said in previous podcasts. They don't talk about the AirPods, what happens with AirPods, how much of that was recycled, and what goes into that. But I know you mentioned about the dumb phones. Not similar, but do you think that phone brands will start releasing modular phones? Do you think that'll be a trend? Can you imagine if iPhone, say if one of your cameras broke, do you reckon they'd allow you to remove a camera and replace it with another little lens, or your charging port, just clip it out and put a new one in? Because that would be so good.
It'd be so good. They can
still make money from it.
But not as much. So I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
I think iPhone's going to be no, you need to buy a brand new phone.
Yeah, I think if any of the main phone brands, it might be Google maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a bit more
lenient and want to...
Not even that, but I think...
Help us.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I really don't see iPhone doing anything like that.
Neither do I, but I feel like because they're such a basic design and they're literally the same every year, it's the perfect phone to do it with. It's I could take out the port, or no, not really, because it's USB-C, but certain parts like the camera for iPhones that were released a couple of years ago, it's the same one, just put a new camera in there.
Or buy a phone and then have a monthly subscription from for Apple, and just get every 6 months you need a new camera, and then send out a camera, and you just pay a monthly fee,
or
a new camera or a new battery or a new charging thing or something like that.
Even if they charge stupid amounts, it will. I know that's very cheeky, but at least it'll be helping the environment a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's only a dream, not really a prediction.
You're acting like your life depends on it. You're it's only a dream.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Apple, if anyone that works Apple, headquarters, if you're listening to this, it's just an idea. And don't take my idea about the dumb phones.
It's already been taken.
But yeah. 2025 could be the end of landlines.
That's so sad.
Before I get into it, when was the last time you used a landline?
Not in recent years. I know that a lot of places still rely on landlines.
Businesses?
A lot of businesses, hair salons, even some people at homes who have a landline, or receptionists still use it.
The older generation still use landlines a lot.
So I think that would be such a huge shift. How would that, what would they'd have to transition to something
similar.
Yeah.
I do want to say take a little trip down memory lane. I remember being in primary school and like my parents would have a landline and I didn't have a phone. So the only way that I could talk to my friends after school was on a landline. And I remember like I would call my friends after school and we'd talk about the day. But like, oh, do you remember like when we did this in maths? And it was just like, you'd be like, oh, what time are you going to come to like, what time are you getting in for school tomorrow? You'd just be talking to them for like hours on end.
I might get a landline phone or whatever the new one's going to be.
Isn't it really mad that like you'd phone call your friends, like you didn't have a choice?
No.
If somebody rings me now, I don't want to pick that up.
I just stare at my phone like...
I need to be in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be in a really good mood to pick up that phone and have a conversation with someone. Anyway, I just remember that, and I remember it vividly, sitting on the
windowsill,
having a little chat, looking out the window, pretending I'm in a movie. And you'd like put the phone down really dramatic, like, oh, I'll see you at school tomorrow. Beep.
It's really sad, Lord.
So it would have been in 2025,
yeah,
but it's now been pushed back to 2027 due to delays in system upgrades. So to move to voice over internet systems.
Oh, yeah, it must be quite a big transition.
Yeah.
And they probably know loads of businesses rely on it and it's going to cost money. Yeah, I'm not shocked that it's been moved then.
Like, I haven't used a landline in ages. I don't think I've even seen one in quite a long time.
Maybe
but
at my nan's house, but that's it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the same.
As
They
in, like-
just, yeah, I think it'll be the same sort of like phone and everything, but it's just over the internet now and not in like the, I don't know, whatever landline is.
in the cloud.
Yeah, in the clouds, in the wires. Probably be the same, just the transition to change a thing and everything is just a bit long.
Yeah. So that's our predictions of 2025. I feel like there's going to be more.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm going to start adding them in every episode. I'm going to be like, oh, by the way, another prediction is I think there's going to be flying cars in 6 months' time.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think of that.
That's our predictions of 2025. Let us know down below what your predictions, like what you think is going to happen. Because I'm sure loads of people have like different predictions.
Yeah. Intrigued.
Yeah.
What are we talking about in the next episode?
In the next episode, there's a CES talk.
Yeah.
Which is a consumer electronics show. It's like an expo, so we'll be talking about the main parts, what we found the main parts there, our thoughts on it, and hopefully if you're going to watch it, then you can share your thoughts as well with us.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching this episode. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And also, any New Year's resolutions before we go?
I don't have any.
None at all.
Maybe spend less time on social media.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting a dumb phone. It's a bit too much for me. Very extreme. What about you?
Yeah, I would say exactly the same. I've been trying to do it since 2003. But, you know, here we are. We're still here. Alexa's still telling me to get off my phone at 8 o'clock. We're still ignoring her. 2025 New Year's resolution, listen to Alexa.
There you go.
Well, enjoy your evenings, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Remember to comment, like, and subscribe.